Our world has fallen to fade, its great works long since complete, its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldier showed no mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of the sword.
Alright, we got to listen to the intro for Dust, an Elysian Tale. So the two previous save files you saw were a friend of mine that had actually played the game before, so this is new to me. As I said before, this is new to me. Isn't it so cool? This game is like pretty old too. I think it's 2017 or 2019. Is beautiful. It's got great music. So hello everybody. It's Tuesday. I hope everybody's Monday was all right. I hope everybody's feeling good today. I'm full of pizza right now, so I am fabulous, I gotta say. It really perks up your day. So today we're gonna go through this story, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get right down to it.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidget, then?
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name. So, what is this sword?
I am the blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword-bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you! The winner gets the sword!
Oh, I don't want to fight her. Like, look at her, she's so cute. We should be going out for like coffee and biscuits. Maybe some cupcakes.
Well,
Alright, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you.
Yeah, that's a fair
I
result.
really need the sword back when you're done doing, Whatever it is you're doing.
What exactly am I doing, Ara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
I gotta say, I really love how the main character looks between the colors and the design. This is really attractive. Hey, treasure box right off the bat. Hey, Pixel! I'm out of pizza, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Gave her a piece of pepperoni and some cheese earlier, and now she's back for more. Yes, you are. Hi, baby.
What is it, Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
I do love the sword design, and the way he's holding it is very edgy. Alright, let's see. We have a map percentage, a treasure percentage. Okay, alright. There's some quests. There's your inventory. Okay, so there is gear. Alright, cool. Yeah, I know, right? There's like the reflections, there's a little bit of light play, like everything is just so good, and you can see it, like really good details, and you don't have to like zoom in super close. So the art style in this game is awesome. Hey, look, some deer. Oh no, it's Bambi! Run away, Bambi, I got this!
Monsters!
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the buttons! Do something!
I am definitely a mash the button type.
Whoa! Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the blade of Ara, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Oh,
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're gonna need them.
I'm either gonna love or hate Fidget by the end of this. There will be no in between.
All right, we found a chest.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust.
Okay, I like her.
These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
I suppose we'll need a key then.
In ancient times, our greatest possessions and staunchest allies were locked away using powerful magic beyond our comprehension. The only way to reclaim these lost treasure is to use the magically attuned keys strewn about the world. I only hope there is enough time to free them all. Oh, nice. That's foreboding. Mysterious wall chicken. What? Found embedded in a wall, this fully cooked and seasoned chicken comes from unknown origins. I'm not eating that! Oh, good to know it doesn't auto-loot. Okay.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
I like it.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm. But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed.
I need a
Please
fidget in my
contain
life.
yourselves as I demonstrate.
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
All right, I think
Oh
I
no!
understand.
All combos all the
If this is
time!
all too much for you, you can check out the help screen via the pause menu.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
Luda nut. I'm an adult. I'm mature. Leave me alone.
Wow. It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, any idea where we are?
I thought you
I
lived
was maybe
here.
hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment, chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this, Fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
You know, I hope I get to go back in some maps because I'm realizing that there's treasure in places. Oh, the mobs are fun. I also like that. Oh, cat air. 1 second. That went right down my throat. Oh my god. I also appreciate that how even if the mobs are the same like model, they're different colors, and I think that's a really nice detail. Hey Lily, how's it going? Playing Dust and Elysian Tale today. It's super pretty. In case anybody's curious, yes, I am backtracking on purpose. I want to try to see if I can get to crawl into that crawl space that was in this map over here. Don't want to miss out on treasure and loot and stuff, am I right? Can't crouch and move forward, huh? Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Playing Dust and Elysian Tale today. Old game, but I mean, look how pretty this is, and the music is kind of awesome. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I had pizza for lunch today, so I'm pretty happy. Got this cool game. Got a sweater. I'm kind of comfy. Life's pretty good. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Aha! Secret walls! Found a mysterious wall chicken again. I don't know how I feel about that. No, don't let that spreadsheet beat you, buddy. We're gonna... You gotta train, and then one day we'll get you in the spreadsheets, like Olympic esports stuff. Don't bend the monitor, though. Just... Okay, so there's no chest up there. So I'm feeling like that key is for the chest. I'm just getting XP out of these guys because I know they'll respawn. Smart. Also, my dude here can get some airtime, like, seriously. Yeah, there are bendable monitors. Apple apparently is coming out with a self-folding iPhone to protect that protects the screen or something. I don't know if it's self-folding or just it folds, but. I always worry about those like foldy screen like tablets and phones. Like, what if I'm like angry and since I can't slam the phone down anymore, I'm gonna like slam the phone shut on itself and crack it? They feel surprisingly solid? Okay, I never got to hold one. I think they're neat. But I'm also the type that misses flip phones, so, you know. That finger workout of having to press number 5 like 4 times, or sometimes 6 if you missed your letter, you know? treasure. Sorry, dears. Alright, that was a neat way to do locks. Okay, okay. I still can't go down there, huh? Why can't I go? You know, oh, it's in the other screen. That's why I'm a dumbass. Oh, alright. I'm smart, guys. I'm so smart. It is interesting. I was not quite ready for that, but that's cool. Let's see if I can follow sequences very quickly on controller. I can't, but you know, I'll try. Oh, what was that? I have a treasure key. Nice. Where am I? Wait, how do I keep passing? Where's the... That's so weird. Alright, I'll assume I just can't get at the bottom of that map yet, but alright. Alright, I'm not getting in the rabbit hole. I got it. I'm not a bunny. I appreciate the final animation on the sword where you just kind of like baseball bat the enemy right out of the screen. Just like, get the fuck out of here. Alright, I'll assume I'm not meant to go there. Okay. Okay, so it auto levels. Fidget can level up too. That's neat. There's a map. Quest. There's a village. It's crafting materials. And that's stats. Okay, so I don't have to do anything for level ups. Alright, that's cool. I had to say this game is so easy on the eyes. I hope the quality's coming out through nicely. It's so pretty, guys. That was a cool power. Really, I detoured because, man. My loot grapple is too strong. Your office internet making potato everything. You know, that sounds office. Oh, wow. Something explosive should do the trick. No, that didn't do it. Okay. Ooh, +2 to attack, +2 to luck. Yeah. Woo. Do I have any other card? Cool. 1 attack, 4 defense, 2 luck. Oh, these are blueprints. All right, so there's crafting. That already makes me happy. And dull whetstone. And this is also a blueprint. Okay, cool. I like this.
Is that a tent? Is there somebody in there?
Ah! Whatever it is, it's got.
It is a little bit, yeah.
Eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not
The
let
same
his
kind of
appearance
story
frighten you.
play style
I
as
sense he only
Castlevania.
wishes to assist in our journey.
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the savings. Come on,
Fidget
let's
is my
talk about
D&D
it.
spirit animal. This is exactly how I am in a campaign. Hey, Northy, what's up? How's it going today? I totally didn't read the names of the comments, but so I'm greeting you backwards after answering your question. How's it going? Use Dust Storm to pluck it and guide the fruit. Okay. Oh shit! Alright, that was cool. Hey look, more wall chicken. Little sad you didn't get to work today? Oh, what's up? I hope nothing's wrong with your dad. I hope he's feeling better. Or is it just like nothing to do today? Because those aren't really bad days. There's treasures everywhere that I haven't found. Ah. Alright. So there's treasure up there, treasure over here. I just need to find it. Those are save points. Challenges plundered. What's the difference between... Might have been where... I only opened one chest, right? That's so weird. Okay, Okay, so now the circle's gone, so that means there's something I haven't found in. So plundered must be secrets. I'm gonna assume plundered is secrets. Oh, I'm glad your dad's doing better. Sorry about the shitty weather, though. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, dude. But it's spring, so I'm probably expecting some shitty weather, I guess. Over here, it's like we're gonna get like 2 more, you know, big snowstorms. I'm calling it now. Spring is winter's not done in my province yet. Oh, the fruits have a timer. That's good to know. Ooh, more slimes.
There's something in that cave!
That's a lot of
Quick,
locks.
Get it out!
4 locks. I'll take a wild guess and say we need 4 keys.
Oh my god, the locks play just like Simon Says. It's Meat Boy! You guys ever played Super Meat Boy? Oh, it's Meat Boy. Come on. Hey, friend. Hi, friend. Can you help me, friend, over here? Friend. You're cube shaped. Come here. Come here. No, stop giving me the thumbs up. Come here. Look. Man, you are just as fucking observant as my cats. Alright, screw you. I'll come back later. Super Meat Boy is very intense, very fast paced. It's too fast for me, but it's by the same people that made the game Binding of Isaac. So if you guys want to check that game out too, absolutely recommended. I sunk way too many hours into it on multiple platforms. Oh, what's that? Is that a dinghy? No. Okay. Whoa, that's a dinghy.
Dust, there's something up there.
Not a problem at all. Stand back.
Stand back, citizen.
All right, I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
Whoop, slip.
Having some trouble there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back later.
Ah, so we can return. What the heck kind of slime is this?
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe ahead of you.
Oh my
Don't
god,
worry,
we're gonna have a
Dust.
battle
I'll
on the
be behind
bridge?
you every step of the way. way behind.
Thanks, Fidget.
Ah! It's another one of those spiky slime things!
They're persistent, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast, now might be a good time to demonstrate the parry technique. Allow it to strike.
Hey, you dazed it!
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy's strike, and you will parry their attack, opening them up for a counterattack. Timing is crucial, and you must be facing your opponent. And as you can see, a successful parry may also daze your opponent temporarily. Now, put this beast out of its misery.
It's raining a little bit, guys. Oh, what a cute
I see
village!
somebody over there.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
We're in a bit of a hurry, Fidget. Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet! But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
Dead Cells I did not play. And Super Meat Boy I can only play so much before I get angry because it moves so fast.
Don't get many travelers this far out of town.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes, it's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks down there have been getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear I heard somebody shouting.
She's right, Dust. I can hear somebody calling for help further down the path.
Let's get going.
Yes, please hurry. Be careful.
Oh, she has a name. Her name is Cora. Oh. What are you doing out here all by yourself, Cora? You should go to the village too. It's not safe.
Look! Please, help us!
Oh my god.
Ah! Look at the size of that thing!
Don't worry, I think I can
Dead
handle
Cells
it.
a roguelike that doesn't punish
Exercise
you for
all
going
you've
slow,
learned,
but it
Dust.
rewards you for going faster
Send
and
these foul
faster.
creatures from this
Sounds like...
existence.
Oh, what's going on over here? 1 second. I think Fugi just had a meltdown. Alright, so Fugi is broken. Well, that's no fun. 1 second. It wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties, wouldn't it? There you go. Appreciate my lamb in all of her glory and cuteness and fluffiness. It's now a pin-up stream. Can everybody still hear me okay? Wunderbar.
No, wait! That's not
Alright, night, Butter King. Have a good one.
Come some more!
Thanks for dropping by. Oh, we made friends. We made friends. Sure broke my chain. I'll break your knees. A bust
that
to
it?
me.
Did we get all of them?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
Bah, they weren't so tough. I could
Bah.
probably take on another 4 or 5 of them. You know, if I had to. And Dust was there.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the village.
Then the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yes, we arrived. That's great. But what now?
That has not yet been revealed to me. These people are safe, and that is what is important. Let us continue onward.
Okay, so
Will
it's
you
a
two be
sword
alright?
that looks into the future.
Yes. I just need a moment to
Or has
rest.
visions.
I'm not sure how you did it, but you took down 3 giants single-handedly.
Hey, fidget
Not a
helps.
problem. That's what we do. Bringing justice to the weak and defenseless.
Hey, who are you calling weak?
There I go, cartwheeling into town. Ooh, cutscene! Oh, I like that style so much. That's so cool.
Hold it right there.
Are they gone? I don't hear anything.
If you're referring to the giants, I took care of them.
They're dead?
Yep, thoroughly expired. They were no match for us. There's an older couple back there that could use some help, though.
That must have been Oneida and her husband Gian. Thank you. We'll send help right away.
So you're saying you just happened to show up at the right time, huh?
I suppose.
Interesting coincidence.
If you're suggesting I had something to do with this attack...
Whoa, take it easy. I have to apologize for my big friend Caleb here. We're just a little overwhelmed is all.
What's been happening here?
I guess you missed the endless hordes of bloodthirsty monsters on your way in?
They used to stay in the mountains, away from the village. Now they're attacking us on a daily basis. No one's been hurt yet. At least not until today. If giants are showing up near Oneida's farm, things are far worse than we thought.
Speaking of which, where exactly do you come from? There's nothing west of here except crazy old Cora.
We're,
Prospectors! We are prospectors! And we're out on an excavation to find, ore deposits in the mountains. You know, gold, silver, manganite?
Prospectors, eh? You're certainly well armed for the job.
like you said, there are a lot of monsters out there.
Well, we're indebted to you either way, so go on through. But I'm watching the two of you.
Please.
Thank you. We'll be on our way then.
W Bean? What?
Prospectors, Fidgets? That was the best thing you could come up with?
It was the first thing that popped into my head. It's not like you had anything better. Come on, let's get away from these guards.
All right, Aura. Where to now?
You're right where you need to be. The answers to your identity lie somewhere in this village.
I know this place, and that's for certain. I'm sure I've been here before, but nobody seems to recognize me.
And you, in turn, do not recognize them. Yet I feel there is something here that may yet trigger your memory's return.
Maybe we should look around for a bit then? If you really have been here before, maybe somebody will recognize you.
That is a good idea, Fidget. Let us meet with the townspeople. I am certain that the next step of your journey will reveal itself in time.
Very well, but something here is making me uneasy. Like the calm before a storm.
Dun dun dun. Whoa! Quest!
Why, hello there. I'm always thrilled to see a new face, even when it's all covered up like yours.
Indeed. Well, my name is Dust, and this is Fidget.
Hiya! Don't mind Mr. Grumpy. He's not big on the whole eye contact thing.
Fidget and Dust, eh? Not from around here, are you? Well, neither was I originally. But this is a nice little place, if you're not in a hurry.
As it starts to
where are my
storm in the
manners?
background.
I'm Augustin, local strongman. Say, you want to arm wrestle?
Some other time perhaps. We're just passing through.
Oh, that's a shame. Thought you looked like the arm wrestling type. You know, I heard what you did back there for Oneida. Great stuff. Maybe we can help each other out?
Maybe. What did you have in mind?
I have an old friend, a blacksmith. Lives way up at the top of Archer's Pass. I promised I'd deliver some materials to him way back when, but haven't been up that way in ages. Area's pretty dangerous these days if you ask me. Maybe you could deliver them for me? Tell you what, if you help me out, I'll give you this blueprint. If you give it to him along with these spare materials, he'll set you on your way right quick.
A blacksmith that can craft items from blueprints? I think I'll take you up on that, Augustin.
Wow, that's great! I knew I could count on you. When you see him, just tell him that old Augustin says hello.
Jess?
They seem like friendly chaps.
Good morning?
Is it though?
I guess?
He guesses. Wonderful. Well, perhaps you can guess that I really don't want to talk such drivel right now. Go, scurry off and leave me be.
Well, okay, rude.
Hello. I don't believe I've seen you before.
We just came in from the west.
Oh, so you're the one everyone is talking about.
Everyone's talking?
Of course. You're the one who saved Oneida. My name is Mosca, and I am at your service. If you need anything, just let me know. Say, are you staying long?
I don't know.
I know,
Why do you
nobody's
ask?
minding that it's like
Well,
monsoon
if you ever
season
find yourself
outside.
heading
Everybody's
east of the
super
village,
casual.
maybe you could let me know if the roads are safe?
Oh, they're far from safe. The town guards mentioned that monsters have been attacking all sides of the village. You're better off staying inside the walls for now.
Well, see, here's my problem. I've been meaning to visit someone in Denham. It's a small village on the edge of Abadi's forest.
I imagine this someone is pretty important to you?
Well, yeah. See, it's about a girl.
It's always
Well,
a girl.
surely she's worth the danger.
Oh, she is! She definitely is. I want to make sure she's okay. With all these monsters around, there's been no word from Denham at all.
Mosca, if my travels take me there, I'll let her know you're thinking about her.
Oh, thank you so much! You're great! You're really, really great!
You're perfect.
Thanks?
Not you. Listen, do you hear it? Can you hear its whispers locked within? Within the box. My box.
I don't hear anything.
I think he
Well,
might
of
need
course
some
you
help.
don't. My box has been lost. Somebody must have stolen it. Perhaps it was that Mosca fellow. He's always averting his gaze from me. Like he's hiding something.
Probably his distaste for your nuttiness.
I can hear its whispers coming from below.
Fidget calling it like it is, that a
Deep
girl.
down in the earth. If you're ever down there, please, you must find my box and return it at once. And whatever you do, do not open the box.
Okay, Reed. If I find your box underground, I'll be sure to bring it back.
Man, we're making a laundry list of things, huh?
Hi there.
Well, hello. You're a quiet one.
Just manners. You'll have to excuse him. He's a bit worn out, saving the village and everything, you know.
Fidget
Yes,
wingman.
I heard something about that.
Ah, yes. Well, good.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep coming back. And there's nothing we can do about it. Excuse me.
She's a cheerful one, huh?
A bit of gratitude might have been nice. What kind of a bratty...
Hey, ease off, Dust. She looked like she was pretty depressed.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, Fidget. I don't know what came over me just then. Come on, let's keep moving.
Leap of faith. They chased and I ran. 5, maybe 6 of them, all armed to the teeth and closing in fast. I'd made it to the archer's pass, but with an arrow in my leg, they caught up with me at last at the headless statue, surrounded, desperate, and nowhere else to go. I climbed out of the hand and made the leap of faith. Okay. Treasure. No, wait. Reed's box. Box. That's what it is. It's a box. You can't open it. Don't look into the box. Do not open the box. You can look at the box, but that's it. And only if it helps you bring it back. It fell into a hole near the storage cave in Aurora. No doubt found by whatever lives in the darkness below. Well, that's not spooky. Woo, shop.
Ah, our famed savior. I had hoped you'd come. Welcome to my humble shop.
For a second there, I thought he had a watermelon on his head. Yay, armor. Leaf vest. Bark shirt that does not sound comfortable. Will protect you from the cold, but little else. Well, it has the most defense. So, I'm gonna craft some rings. Teleport stone. Wow, these are expensive. And treasure keys, so you can buy keys. And that's crafting materials. Okay, cool.
Thank you for coming in. I can almost guarantee your satisfaction. Almost.
Thank you.
Ah, at least they're on. Whoa! I wasn't expecting to explode coming out of that. A word of advice. What is this thing? Some kind of cage? Whatever it is, it's making an awful, awful racket. Once in a while, I hear words that sound like fat and beats. What does that even mean? I'll hide it in the caves underneath Aurora until I found the keys I need. I just need to remember to jump as far to the right as I can. You know, I think that's a hint.
Oh, hi. You're new. Are you travelers? Maybe
Behold
you can
the
help
melon
me?
man. Yeah, he
I
did
can't
look like
find
he had
my
a
little
melon on his
brother
head.
Corbin.
He's not in the village?
No, he's not here. I can't find him, and I've looked absolutely everywhere.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out for him. What's your name?
My name is Colleen. Oh, I wonder if he left the village. He could get hurt.
Calm down, Colleen. I'll look for him. Where did you see him last?
I think he was doing something for Mr. Gianni, but whenever I ask him about Corbin, he says he's too busy. I really don't like that guy.
Gianni, huh? Okay, wait here.
If you find Corbin, please bring him home. I'm really getting worried about him.
Oh, I'm out of keys. Okay, well, I know where the treasure is.
Good day. I'm Mayor Bram. So, you're the hero I've been hearing about.
It's nothing, really. We're just passing through.
No need to be modest, my friend. We can't thank you enough for your help. Things have been rough in Aurora of late, so having a true hero in our midst is really boosting morale. So, what's your name, son?
Dust. My name is Dust. And some of the villagers I've met, they don't seem quite as pleased as you.
Ah, are you talking about the Watchmen? You must understand, hardly a day goes by without some monstrosity attacking our peaceful village. They were simply being cautious. Take my word, I'm sure they meant no ill will.
There was also this girl.
Yes, that could only be Ginger. She can be a bit of a handful, but don't pass judgment on her like that. You have no idea what she's gone through this past year.
She looked pretty upset about something.
Don't concern yourself. We have other matters to discuss.
What help could I possibly provide? A few giants in a field seem like the least of your problems.
Yet again with the modesty. You're no mere travelers, that much I've gathered. Mineral merchants don't wield blades as impressive as yours, Dust. Please, we really could use the help.
I don't know. I'm searching for something myself.
Then perhaps we can help each other. If you help our village, I promise I'll do whatever I can to help you. But I can be of no assistance while our village is constantly attacked by these creatures. We suspect their leader is close by, and if you could...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. You're saying those mindless thugs have a leader?
Until recently, they would attack us in small groups. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Now, they coordinate attacks on a much larger scale, hitting the village on both sides, driving our forces apart. I assure you, whatever leads these things is experienced in warfare.
What do they want?
Our land, I imagine.
Just a casual observation, but they don't seem the farming type.
Well, whatever it is, it's become a serious problem. If you truly are as capable as I hear...
You want us to find their leader?
It certainly would cripple their advance. You'd be doing the entire village a great service.
How about it, Dust?
Well,
You feel a conflict of emotions. This is good. I will abide by your decision, Master. I trust you to take the right path.
Helping this village is the right thing to do. But it's more than that. It's almost like I know these people. Like I have to help them.
I think that strange feeling you've got is a little foreign concept called compassion. I'm proud of you, Dust. Of course, if you said no, I need to bite your face off.
Whoa,
Charming
Fidget.
as always, Fidget.
I think you've made a wise decision.
Fidget has no chill.
All right, Mayor Bram, you've convinced us. We'll do what we can to help stop these attacks.
That's my boy. The Watchman reported increased monster activity to the east of our village, so I imagine that's where you should go. But do be careful. Strong as you may be, I've seen many fine warriors lose their lives to these monstrosities.
I understand, Mayor. I'll be careful, and I'll be back.
Alright, Giovanni, wasn't that one of the dudes I met, like, over there? There
Gianni,
he is.
I want to ask you about a boy named Corbin.
Ah, have you seen him? Where has that foolish boy run off to?
I was hoping you could tell me.
He must still be wasting time in Ivydale Glen. I just knew I shouldn't have trusted that boy with cleaning my fabrics.
Corbin is doing your laundry outside the village?
I do not see why this is so difficult to comprehend. But then I suppose you don't have the capacity for rational thought. If you are so concerned, maybe you should go look for him instead of waffling about.
Oh, I'll find him. Then we're going to have a little chat.
Yeah, you tell him. He didn't tell me where the lake was, but I'm assuming it's this way.
Hey, you're the outsider.
Yeah, that's me.
That's great. So you must know
Hey,
your way around out
Nyota!
there.
Thanks for dropping
Maybe
in.
you
How's
could
it
do me a
going?
favor.
Depends on the favor. What is it you need?
Well,
Oh yeah?
allow me
How's
to
it look?
introduce
Show me
myself.
later.
My name is Vale, and I'm in charge of keeping our guards well equipped.
Oh, so therefore
Playing
equipment
Dust in
is pretty
Elysian
much your
Tale
fault.
today. It's
In
also
so many
cute.
words, yes. But it's not like I enjoy giving them subpar equipment. If I had better materials, I could make better gear. Tell you what, if you could bring me 5 imp hides, I would gladly buy them off you for more than the shop will offer.
Here are those materials you asked for, Fail.
Great.
Oh,
Here's
I
your
already
payment.
had them.
If you're willing, I could use your help again.
So
I'd
far,
like to
it's really
upgrade our
fun. It's
weapons.
super
Beef
pretty,
spears,
and
while
I'm
primitive,
kind of
have
developing a
finely
crush on
chiseled stone
Dust.
tips that we
He's
can
just
use
the
for
right kind of
arrowheads.
broody for me. I'm
If you
falling
could bring
hard
me
over
8
here.
beast spears, I'll buy them for a high price.
8 beast spears. Okay. Quest completed. Alright, so that was easy. What's that one? You still got more?
Let me know if you come across those materials.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Much appreciated. I'll be waiting right here.
Oh, go inside if it's raining, buddy. Don't stand outside. It's not good for your health. Oh, look, an actual map. The Glades, Archer's Pass, Ivy Dale. I'm gonna go look for the brother first because I'm worried about this child. Oh.
Oh my. He really should have saved first.
Bloms, deadly creatures. Keep your distance. They will detonate if you get too close, but are vulnerable when taking a deep breath.
Perfect for a ranged attack. Let me at him.
Oh my gosh, that hurt. And I'm on fire. Oh, Jesus, that hurts. Really need to know how to get in there. Oh! Hey, thanks for follow, Inu. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so close to 50. Oh no.
Hey, are you here to help me? Please tell me you're here to help me.
Let me guess, you're Corbin? You know your sister's been looking everywhere for you.
I had to hide in here with all those monsters around.
Well, they're all gone, so you should be safe now. Are you hurt? Do you need help getting back home?
I'm okay, I think. I know how to get home by myself. I come here lots, but there were never any monsters.
You'd better go while it's clear out there.
I still need to get Mr. Gianni's laundry. I dropped it down there, and I don't want to get in trouble.
No, Corbin, you go home. I'll take care of it.
Oh, wow,
That's right,
thanks.
Corbin, you
Here,
go home.
Take this. You'll need it if you go down there.
A white resonance gem. That should come in handy. Thank you. Now, go on. Hurry back to town.
Seriously? We're going after that jerk's laundry? We're going on a laundry quest?
I wouldn't want Gianni blaming that poor kid for what's happened. Come on, we'll kill some monsters on the way. It'll be great.
Oh, damn, okay.
Fidget, is something wrong?
She's been silenced, Dust. While in this state, she will be unable to cast her projectiles. Fortunately, the effect is only temporary.
The laundry quest, yes.
You mean Fidget can't talk now? At all? That's terrible. Really awful. Not sure how I'll get by. Well, here's where Corbin dropped the basket. Might as well return it for him.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Or did he accidentally drop it near a poison ivy bush?
Fidget, what's going on in that twisted little brain of
I
yours?
like where her brain is going.
Nothing. I'm just saying. Wouldn't it be a shame if some poison ivy fell into his basket? You know, completely by accident. Or, you know, not.
You are positively evil, Fidget. But...
Boo! Boo, I say! You're no fun, Dust. No fun at all.
Yeah, we don't want to get the kid in any more trouble. Wow, that was savage. That's rude, dude. Knocked me right off. Oh, I left my wall chicken. Aw, it's gone now. How am I supposed to break that? That's handy.
Oh, hello again. Thank you so much for helping me before.
You're welcome, Corbin. Just be a little smarter next time, all right? It's too dangerous out there for a kid like you. And don't worry about Gianni. I'll sort him out.
Yeah, like the laundry.
Yes, Fidget. Like the laundry.
Okay. Thanks again. You know, you're a pretty good fighter.
Well,
You're so strong, I'll bet you'd have no problem getting a 1,000 hit combo.
Oh no, don't do this to me.
Of course he wouldn't. He could do it in his sleep. Sleep combo.
Fidget, calm down.
Whoa. Do you really think you could do it?
A 1,000 hit combo? Sure, why not?
No problem. Don't write checks you can't cash.
Hey, when you hit for the 1,000th time, you should say, "This one's for Corbin."
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But I'll try to get the combo just for you.
I'd love it if you could do a... Thank you so much for bringing Corbin back. I'll make sure he doesn't run off again.
Well, don't be too rough on him, Colleen. He's been through a lot. Take care now. All right, Gianni, let's talk. Would you mind telling me why you have a child running errands outside the village with monsters around?
Well, I certainly can't be running around outside myself. Those monsters, they are dangerous. So,
I should have
where
put
is
the
that Corbin
poison
brat?
ivy
He's lucky I'm the
in the
patience
clothes.
type, and I didn't report his laundry thievery to the guards.
Well, after rescuing him, we sent him back to the village.
Rescuing him, you say? Is he all right?
Yes, he'll be fine. A bit shaken up, but...
Fine, fine. And what of my laundry? Surely, after all that time he spent out there, it must be cleaned by now.
Yeah, Gianni, here. Take your laundry. But you're never going to ask Corbin to leave the village again. Do you understand?
Well, when you put it so threateningly, I suppose I have little choice in the matter.
Good. For your sake, you should hope we don't have to talk again.
Believe me, I will avoid it if I can help it.
You know what? I kinda hate this guy. And I would just love to maul his face off.
Manners, Fidget. It's what separates us from the animals.
Three more beast leather, okay. I think this is where the box is.
Do you hear something flapping?
What? That isn't you?
Hey, I don't make that much noise.
Wait, you're right. Look out! We've got company!
that not it? Oh, okay, well. Oh my gosh, okay. Break my goddamn combo, will you? God damn it. Well, that didn't go as planned, but it worked. What's down here? Oh, look, it's a tent thing. It's a shop.
I've been expecting you, stranger.
It's a shop. Have you been expecting
Who are
me?
you? Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business? Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift.
'Cause
Should
she
you
has
find a
wares if
blacksmith
you
and the
have coin.
necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am Not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
Well, yes. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Watch your back, my friend.
That was a little spooky. So that was it? What? I just wanted to detonate them and I goosed myself. Oh, for the love of God. Alright, mysterious wall chickens, I guess it's your turn. Oh, sorry, bunnies. Yep, nope, I tried to do something cool. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do.
Whoa.
Whoa, found the blacksmith.
Hello there.
Easy there, Chief.
Everyone, calm down, please. So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us.
and they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you two this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
I'm Dust, and this is my companion, Fidget.
That is
We're
some
here to deliver
tall
these
hair.
materials on Augustin's behalf.
I wonder how he's keeping
well,
that up.
Nice to meet you. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
Am I just walking around with the blueprints in my hand?
Thanks, Haley.
And, just because I like you, I'll give you a blue resonance gem. Don't know if you caught it on your way up, but there's a big blue door at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open. Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. Makes return trips a lot easier, so you can come and visit anytime you like.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadi's forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you wanted. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadi's forest. Need anything else?
So, let's talk. I notice it's only you and Maddie up here in the pass. Is it just you two?
Not all the time, no. My father still runs the forge, but he's usually away on business. Right now, he's somewhere across the sea hunting down new minerals and ores. He's always trying to make better weapons and armor.
Sounds like he's always pretty busy.
That's commendable.
Yeah, but I get along fine by myself. And Maddie too, of course.
I meant to ask before. Does Maddie have a problem with me?
What?
Well, it's just... he seems to grumble a lot around me.
We just showed
I can attest to that. Lots of grumbling.
I really can't say, Dust. Maddie, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that answers your question.
Not really, but...
Let it go, Dust. Just let it go.
So, is blacksmithing the official family trade then?
In a way, I guess. My father said I could be whatever I wanted. But when you grow up alongside a world-famous blacksmith, your options are fairly limited. Not that I mind, though. It's nice to have skills that are in demand these days. Everybody always needs something forged, whether it's amulets or armor.
So, business is good?
It's been better. Still, we make enough to keep things going, and that's the important thing.
Your forge is pretty far off the beaten path, Haley. Why set up shop so far outside Aurora?
This forge is actually quite ancient. My father's 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 father inherited it from his mother's grandfather on her father's side. It was built during the Battle of Archer's Pass, many hundreds of years ago. The archers were holding off their enemies from way up here, but they needed a forge to replenish their arrows. So, they built one right where they stood. It helped them take Archer's Pass, and from here, they were able to liberate the whole valley.
Sounds like this forge has a lot of history behind it then. Even so...
Location, location, location.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I wish it was more accessible. We'd get more business, I'm sure of it. But it's not like we can just pick it up and move it.
I'll bet if you had an army of trained rats, you can loot this place no problem.
Fidget, I don't think that'd help.
You know, smart mutant rats with magic!
Don't worry about her, Dust. Altitude sickness drives some creatures crazy.
Fidget was pretty crazy before. Maybe we should be on our way.
Need anything else? Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
Level ups are so explosive.
That went incredibly well. Do you know why?
I don't know, Fidget. Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you the signals.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
The signals. Was there a blue stone here, or did I imagine it? I think I imagined it. I imagined it. Okay, cool. Hey, magical. Wow, okay. The girl. Don't worry, I put her cage in a safe place. If you ever need to find her, just climb up high above the wooden bridge near Denham. And don't try doing that wall jump move of yours to get her. You'll fall and break your neck. Wow, okay. There's some things going on that I don't know about in this land. Hey, it's our friend, Super Meat Boy. What's this? Purple resonance gem. Okay. Is this like... Alright. Is this like our hideout or something? Alright, cool. That's a lot of nuts.
I am here to serve.
Nothing like a random shop in the middle of nowhere.
Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your back, my friend.
That's not how you end up in this transaction, sir. Oh yeah, I've been down here. Okay. It's heckin' windy, guys.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
I laugh at the dark. Actually, I'm afraid of heights.
Wait, heights? How's that possible? You fly all the time, everywhere.
Oh, do I? I must have forgotten. Just like you must have forgotten that I can still fall at any time.
Never looked at it that way. You're an interesting one, Fidget.
Fidget is definitely interesting. God damn it! Oh, I didn't think that was gonna drop me over there. Well, that's on me.
can you hear me?
Hey,
we found the
is that
thing.
you? Where are you calling from?
From beyond the grave!
I like her.
Demon blacksmith! That's the worst kind of blacksmith!
Would you calm down? I'm at home with Maddie. I see you found my dad's lost receiver.
Yeah, and it seems to be working.
That's great! Now, if you ever need to craft an item, you can do it directly from your inventory. Now, Dots, this doesn't mean I don't want you coming up to visit me in person. But at least I can keep an eye on you and help you out
Please,
whenever you need
see
me.
the signals. The
Sure,
signals.
Haley, I really appreciate the help.
The signals, my dude. Okay, first off, why are the pretzels still warm in the box? That's right up there with the random wall chickens.
We must be getting close.
How can you tell?
Look.
We may still be able to save the others. Let's hurry.
The cliff. The words can barely be made out, but it seems to say, travel far to the north, away from this place. In the highest peak of the Blackmore Mountains awaits the soul-carrying red crystal. I have a feeling that's important.
This was done recently.
We don't have time to wait for it to die out. There's got to be another way around.
Grab an explodey fruit from the other screen. Or... yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Fire and dust. We've lost 10 guards to this monster already. He keeps bombarding us with those green flames. They almost seem to have a mind of their own. But then a sudden gust of wind blasts through the village and the flames disappeared. It stopped the creature's attack but for a moment. Enough for me to escape. If only we could harness the power of a storm. Okay.
That did it! I can hear the water rushing below.
You're not very subtle, but that wasn't half bad. I really don't like the look of this.
We've made it this far, Fidget. Stay close to me and you'll be fine. What do you see, Yara? Anything?
Another enemy stands before you. But this one...
What is it, Aura?
Such hatred. Be careful, Dust.
So, you've come.
What have you done? You murdered all these innocent people.
Oh, he just squared up.
You dare speak to me of innocence when you have so casually slain a countless number of my children.
Your children? You're talking about those monsters back there? Who are you?
So, you don't remember my name? Rest assured, my friend. This time, you will not so easily forget it.
I don't care what your name is. You're no different than those monsters I fought before. And like them, you will fall to my blade.
You are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones to char, your final thought will be that Fuse was victorious. Now die!
His name is Fuse?
Elysium shine upon me. But can they reach the darkness within you? I have come to my end.
What are you?
Among the last of a dying breed, a once proud race, extinguished by your hands.
My hands?
You and your warm-blooded kin. We Moonbloods were outcast, scattered to the wind. You and others like you, they came to my village, killed my family.
I can't remember.
There is sadness in your eyes, but it is not guilt. It is loss. After all you've done to my kind, you still think only of yourself. Perhaps that is for the best. Your leader, Gaius.
Oh
he
no!
led you and your fellow assassins into battle.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
He even murdered his own kind. Our greatest allies amongst the Warmbloods. But one escaped. She was the only one I would dare spare in the slaughter that was to come.
She? Who are you talking about? Who did I kill?
Who knows? Who sees? My vision has left me. I return now to the life thread and to my brethren.
No, wait!
Farewell, Warmblood. Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
We did it.
He knew who I was, Fidget. He'd seen me before. If only he'd lived a moment longer. If only I'd managed to keep him alive somehow.
As you can see by the dead littering this village, that would not have been a good idea.
I'm sure you're right. We should return to Aurora and report to Mayor Bram. There was also that name, Gaius.
Just during the battle, I was studying Fuse's attacks. I think I might have picked up on his technique.
I've got a feeling we'll need it. Those monsters likely won't let us leave without a fight.
Oh, she throws fireballs now. Okay.
More monsters.
What's the problem?
Well, you did say they were his children.
Children or not, they don't look all that happy to see us.
Hey, Ugly! Are you gonna play nice? There's just no pleasing some people.
It was a valiant effort, Fidget.
Sir, the preparations are nearly complete. We found another of their camps, but
it was deserted, of course. Keep up your search. They're going somewhere, and we need to know where that is.
Of course, sir. If that's all.
What of the rumors, Commander? Is there any truth to them at all?
We are investigating, sir. But surely you don't believe...
Commander, it is not your place to question what I believe. Our moment of glory draws near, and I want results.
As you wish, General.
Where are you, my friend? Why are you hiding from me?
Here are those materials you asked for, Fail.
Great! Here's your payment. If you're willing, I could use your help again. There's a rare material out there that I've heard can be distilled into a very strong lacquer for armor. Of course, I'm talking about slime. If you could bring me 4 slimy spikes and 4 slimy coats, I'll pay you handsomely. I'll even throw in a little extra since it's likely to be a bit, well, slimy.
Aha! It's great to see you back, son. I knew you could do it.
I'm not your
The
son.
monsters have already calmed their advance. Tell me, what happened?
You're not
Did you
my real
confront their
space
leader?
dad.
He was right where you said he'd be. In fact, he seemed to be waiting for us.
Waiting?
In the middle of a small village, surrounded by the innocents he killed.
Oh no. That could only be Denham Village. Did you find any survivors?
I'm sorry, Mayor Bram, but there were none. This creature that attacked the village, he was some kind of lizard, wore strange armor, called himself Fuse.
A lizard, you say? A moonblood, perhaps. I wonder if Ginger would know anything about that.
Ginger? That girl up on the hill?
Her family was killed almost a year ago in Zepplik Village, a few days' journey to the north. General Gaius and his soldiers were looking for Moonblood sympathizers.
Ah, so that was General Gaius.
Do you know who he is?
Not personally. His is not a name we utter here without proper cause. I've never seen him or his soldiers personally, but tragedy tends to follow in their wake.
So why did they kill Ginger's family?
They were helping the Moonbloods, of course. Helping the enemy is a treasonous offense. Ginger escaped, but her parents and her brother did not. Regardless, I can't thank you enough for putting a stop to that mad beast before he came any closer to Aurora. If you want to ask Ginger about Fuse, I'd suggest you hurry. It looked like she was preparing to leave town for a while. Good luck.
Alright, well, this is all the time I got. Roomba-san is about to start on her, on her rounds, and I won't be able to speak after she begins, so I'm gonna stop here for today. I'll probably put this back up on the thing next week. I'd like to do 1 or 2 more days, see how far we can go, because I'm having fun, and for once I don't have to do voices to a story, so bonus! So if you've got some driving to do today, I hope you travel safely. If you're already where you're going to be for the rest of the day, I hope you are comfy and cozy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!